Okay, I got all that scrap that was piled up along the mill from milling really for the last 3 years because I never completely cleaned it up before. So this is all the scrap wood that's going to be firewood now. I got to stack and move. Then of course what I chopped over there is a pile of kindling like up here. Now, a lot of this is good diameter for my cube wood stove. So I'll be turning this, some of it will be chipped, some of it will be wood for another wood stove that I plan to install in this cabin build. Okay, so now I've got these all cut. The real work, guess, begins. I've got to turn these tree pieces that I've cut into beams for the foundation, which means I got to pull them out of here too. I got two of them that are about 19 feet long that are going to do the length, and they're a little longer than I need, obviously, just to make sure I get a good square end off them. And then I got three that are about 13 feet long and one that's about 7 feet long. I got to go back and double check my cuts. I know I got a 13 footer and an 18 or a 19 footer here, and I know I got a 19 footer up there and a 7 footer, and I believe another 13 footer, but I think I'm one 13 footer shy. So that's only 3 trees that I've been cutting on, and that still leaves tree left for other materials. And I still have 2 trees felled. So it's very possible. What, Sage? I don't have anything. I got nothing. What, this? Everything's a toy to her. That was a piece of moss. Okay. And she still got it hanging in her mouth. You silly goose. And this morning we had a deer here, a whitetail, which is about 3 times as big as Sage. And she decides to go after it. I told her no, and luckily she listened to me, because she's already had an interaction with a white-tailed deer once before that was smaller, and it kicked her and didn't hurt her too bad. I mean, she squealed a little bit, but she was fine. But yeah, this one could have killed her. So one of the things about being out here, you know, in the woods, you've got predators, or you've got deer which are protecting themselves or their young. And this one didn't have a young. It was a doe. It didn't have any young with it. Yeah, it was a big doe. Okay, I'm going to get checking things out. So from forest to mill to lumber, that's the goal here. Well, thank you for watching this week. I appreciate it. It's a short video, of course, because it wasn't very productive video-wise, although it was productive for me to get stuff prepped for winter. I got all my wood area over here, the scrap wood from milling, all cut up into burnable wood, and it's all dry wood, so some of the stuff's 3 years old. Anyhow, got that done. This is actually a 19-foot log. I got a 7-foot log pulled over. I'm going to pull some more over off camera. And next week we will start milling these and installing them on the foundation and get that foundation expanded. And I've got enough trees cut down. I can start making more wood. I'll probably start making my 2x8s, which will be for the floor joists. And we'll go ahead and do that and get that all done. And then I can start cutting down more trees and milling more wood. I'll probably just store that on top of the beams on the foundation for now. I'll have to move them later, but it'll be a good place to let them get air under them and above them, and they'll be able to kind of dry out. I have to decide. I've got some siding wrap. I'll probably just use that to cover them, and I'll staple the siding wrap to all the area to cover it up and protect it from the snow and the rain and stuff that's going to happen for the off season. Then we'll come back and I'll move everything after it's had a chance to sit up there and dry a little bit before I start installing it. So that's part of the process. I've got to give the materials some time to dry out and shrink a little bit. Even though I'm going to install it, it won't be completely shrunk, but by installing it, I should be able to keep stuff from twisting and warping if that's going to be a possibility, because of the way it's going to be installed. So anyhow, I hope you'll stick around for the process of this cabin build, because this started out again as a shed / cabin build, but it's going to be more of a cabin build than a shed. And it's a garden area that I'm going to still garden in, so I will create a gardening area there in the yard after I've got the cabin done. So that's going to take a little bit of work too. Thanks again for watching. Appreciate it. I hope you have a wonderful week, and please give me a thumbs up if you liked it.